This race is taken directly from my Twitch stream. There will be a link down in the description below, and of course you can see it on your screens as well. Make sure you go give me a follow. We're planning on doing some iRacing every Wednesday night, and let me know whether you like these highlight videos as well. A bit like the NASCAR Cup race though, I apologise if I sound a bit crazy in some instances. I was planning on talking to Cam, but I forgot to record his audio. Hope you guys enjoy nonetheless.
So it's just because they're good over the curves. 43 FPS. It should clear up once I've got through the first couple of corners. It's because I've got... Can you turn the other mic down a bit? Cam! Right, we're going, I think. 36 FPS? My game does not like Nords. It should clear up once I get through the first few turns. It's because I've accidentally, I think, got too many cars rendering. Will we survive turn 1? I'm just going to sit in the middle of the road and try not to get deleted. That's a 0x. So we didn't actually start without contact, but it was only a 0x, and I think I accidentally made an overtake as well. Yeah, but it's on a separate PC. That would not be fun. The CPU is not happy. I mean, it should be, because again, I'm not streaming on this PC. But yeah, it's just because I've got too many cars rendered in. Like I said, once we get through the first bit, it should clear up a bit. Welcome to stream though, Tiger. I love the McLaren. I mean, the McLaren is lovingly known as the flamethrower, isn't it? I wish they did kind of implement that more a bit with other cars. But yeah, I mean, it is such a sick feature on the McLaren. Right, we've really got to just be careful early on. So this is going to be a 5-lap race, if I'm not mistaken. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is when I pit, I'm going to have to try and join or sign up to ESS, which I'm hoping, of course, we get far enough in. Actually, no, this race should be done... It should be done before then. Oh, I'm braking for the wrong chicane. We should be okay. Yeah, I mean, my FPS was fine during free practice, but I definitely need to change that slightly. Yeah, so it's just where there's a lot of cars still nearby early on. Oh. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm running 4K maxed out graphics. that'll do it. Yeah. I might have to have a look. 5-lap race and we have to pit to not go well together. But it's like when you're racing around Nords and crew chief says you got like 2 laps of fuel. You're like, oh, that's fine. It's like 20 minutes. There we go. We're back up to 60. Near enough. Like I said, it should get better around the rest of the lap. Looks like I'm pulling away from the cars behind as well, which is good off the start. So yeah, hopefully we can just... I mean, look at that! 65 FPS! Did you see that, Isa? Look at this! Look at us go! Whoa, big lift lap 1. Nick the grass on the inside as well, just for, you know, extra good luck and all that. Blazing speeds. Blazing speeds, blazing FPSs, we love it. I had to do the marketing for the PC. This 5K PC can run 60 FPS on a grid on iRacing. I mean, I think, like I said, I need to double check once I finish this race. But I think I've got my car render settings wrong again. Thank you very much as well. Someone else... well, it's telling me something about Hype Train again. I don't know. Hype Train complete. We were a level 3. Choo choo! We received the level 2 Hype Train emote. If I knew what that was. Is it worth getting a wheel on Xbox? Yes, absolutely. If you're playing like F1 and stuff, I would. Even if it doesn't necessarily make you quicker immediately, it's just so much of a better experience. It just makes it so much more fun. It completely depends on your budget, being completely honest. I mean, you can go anywhere from like £200 up, and we are definitely starting to get held up a bit. I mean, I'm planning on trying to set up a mini sort of guide for different budgets for wheels. In fact, I'll be honest, I've actually got some of it already written up. But yeah, so... Well, here we go. Here we go. I've actually got to concentrate on the racing for a second. I don't know. Just casually dooring each other. That was... I mean, come on, bro. That was a bit touring car-esque, but we made it work. I felt like I'd made it clear enough early enough that was the plan. And I think, yeah, that McLaren was slowing us down a bit early on, so we kind of had to. Oh, and they've wrecked behind me. That is going to be a lot of cars gone, based on where that's happened. Yeah, there will be cars that are not stopping for that. And look at the gaps going off on the relative. Well, I'm happy I got past him before that happened. Although perhaps me getting past him is what indirectly caused it all. Thank you very much, only Mr. Fritz, for following. Welcome, welcome. What engine are you using in my team? Because it's awful. I'm using Mercedes power, and I won't be again. I'm waiting now to put that poll up for the final season of my team, and like 80% of you vote Mercedes. Just because you want to see me suffer. John, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Love the vids and the TikToks. Thank you very much, mate. Mate, I'm already sweating. You're racing GT4 fixed? Not tonight. I do some GT4 racing on iRacing, but not tonight. Jack, thank you very much as well, mate, for the Twitch Prime. Whoa. And thank you very much, Scrib, for the follow. Whoa. Drop it off. Hey. Do you reckon we'll get the same lobby for ESS? This BMW does not fill me with confidence. It's not Marcel, is it? Oh, these two cars behind me. We've already got Marcel on the relative chat. I'm scared. So he, damn it, that means he survived. I tried to throw cars at him. Get the nose in. I'm going to have to try and get around this Porsche. Need a big run. Out into the Dottinger hole. And he's not going to be in the slipstream, but I definitely am. Like, it's an absolute tank, isn't it? Looks like a rocket. Goodbye, Mr. Porsche. Hey, you got him, mate, haven't you? Don't hit Marcelo, otherwise he'll call me out on Twitter. That's what I'm scared of. Yes, not Yano. Right, is Mr. Porsche going to give it up? Yeah, I think if I was in the same lobby as Yano, whoa, I'd have to be even more scared. Evening, John. I hope you're doing well as well, mate. Why is the FPS so bad just in the GP section? That's so weird. Right, we're up to 7th though at the end of lap 1. Yeah. That's so weird. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Right, so I think I've got to try and break free from these guys. Welcome to stream, SFC as well. Thank you for the follow. Oi. Oh, there's more touring car antics going on behind me. I think that BMW is looking like a bit of an instigator so far this evening. He did apologise. It looks like he's given the place up, but he seems like he wants to try and shuffle people. You apologise because you're weak. Go for the Michael Schumacher strategy, I don't make mistakes. His interview, wasn't it, he did once years ago. So I think it was David Coulthard even at Spa 98 asked him. He was like, "Come on, Michael, you must have made a mistake before." And apparently, David Coulthard swears to this day he literally thought about it, paused for 3 seconds, and went, "Nope," and just walked off. He's like, what a baller. Sounds like a normal BMW driver. I mean, yeah, but he didn't sit on his bumper all the time, did he? Flashing his headlights. I mean, to be fair, I think if I kind of went for a BMW driver style move as well. Marcel's not on my relative. That's also true, or most are. Is that like if you're not a Ferrari fan? Oi, come on. Yeah, that nose in. So I wonder where Marcel dropped to. I think so, to be honest. At least no one here drives a Corsa. No, exactly. Exactly. I'm getting rid of mine soon. Do you have one as well? So I got one of the new body ones, 1.2 turbo. But I'm getting a new car soon. Car reveal at some point. I haven't decided exactly what I'm getting yet, but I got a few little ideas. So I'm thinking about getting a Nissan Qashqai. I've heard they're quite good cars. Anyone in chat thoughts on a Nissan Qashqai? My 1.4 turbo Corsa will smoke you. Yeah, but that's because you've got a black edition though, Jack. How am I meant to compete with that? Fiat 500. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to get a Fiat 500. Sold Nissan. Only Nissan I'd have is the Maxima or the Titan. The Titans are sick. I mean, completely ridiculous for anything I'd ever need, but they are still sick. They were bizarre back in the day. They're one of those cars that, like, I could have a nightmare about them and just, like, wake up in a cold sweat. It's true, isn't it? That is... Yeah. But I've only got a ruler. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The verdict has been drawn about the Nissan Qashqai. I get a Type R. Which one? Because the newest one got recalled, didn't it, recently? The Civic. Yeah, they have recalls on them. I don't know. It might have been a few months ago now, to be fair. But I know they recalled a load of them. But honestly, I do quite like them. I wouldn't get the most recent ones because they're stupidly expensive. But the last edition, I could be quite tempted. They just are a bit too boy racer. You know a car, and this is a genuine story, chat. You know a car is too boy racer when my mum likes the design of it. She genuinely wants one of the Civic Type Rs with the twin rear wings and the 4 exhausts. She's like, oh yeah, it'd be fun. I'm like, dearie me. Apparently they're incredibly balanced. Yeah. If you don't get a Focus RS or a Golf R, it's an L. I've pretty much decided I'm not going to get a Golf R. No, it's actually not too bad. I've had a look. insurance for a few different bits and pieces. The thing is, like, with the Golf Rs now, is if I was going to get one, I'd want to get a manual one. Like one of the 2018, roughly that generation. But the manual ones are so ridiculously expensive, and if you're going to get the automatic, you may as well just get an Audi S3, because they're identical cars underneath, and the Audi's just slightly better. It's apparently a bit more comfortable, a bit better ride, everything like that, just a bit more refined. So yeah, Golf R I don't think I'm going to get. And I don't know, I think an ST or an RS even Focus, the Torxia one. I mean, is the Torxia as bad as they always used to be? I don't know. Whoa. McLaren 675 LT. Right, am I getting Twitch lingo correct? But will I need a few more, like, tier 5 hype trains for a 675 LT? Imagine trying to put that. Like, you know, I go from currently... Ooh, hello. I go from currently trying to save up for a new microphone. Just suddenly, like, if I get that, it's just there, like, yeah, I'm trying to save up for a McLaren. Or an R8. R8s aren't that expensive. I need 500,000 subs. Is that on Twitch or YouTube? Say, R8s aren't ridiculous. I mean, obviously the older ones, of course. Yeah, but it'll cost you 30 grand every year to keep it going. Yeah, I would need a lot of Twitch subs. Welcome to stream, Calix. I am affiliated, yes. Apparently I was beforehand, before I did the last stream according to Twitch. I just didn't look or activate it. So, BMW M140i, they are still really up there for my priority. I'm really thinking 140 still. You watch any other sports apart from F1 or motor racing? I watch a little bit of rugby from time to time. Nicomania. Well, thank you for the follow. Speaking of affiliated, can you spill the tea on Alpha? So I'm not working with Alfa Romeo anymore. I can't obviously talk too much about it because there's still stuff that I'm under NDA from on their end. But it was basically, I mean, it's not a particularly exciting story, to be completely honest. You know, there was no major drama there or anything like that. But we wanted to go separate directions. We had separate ideas for things. So yeah, we had an option. We had a contract. Obviously, at the start of the year, to obviously basically decide, you know, whether we wanted to renew, and obviously we kind of sat down and spoke about it, and we were both kind of there going, we want different things from this, so we thought, you know, there was no sensible point in putting more energy into it in that regard if it was not going to work. Welcome to stream, Rostov. Watching the YouTube right now. What's happening in my team? Oh, mate, don't get me started. Thank you very much as well for the follow, mate. Right, I'm going to go on the record and say that definitely didn't happen. I never even met Fred Vasseur, I was gutted. I met Joe and Bottas, but I never got to meet Fred. What will you do after the My Team series is over? F123 hopefully will pretty much be ready to release. So we'll be going straight into that, mate. I might get like a week off. But yeah, we're going into F123. Honestly, don't know. Don't lose when you're blowing another engine. Oh, honestly, this one I just find it funny. That's the thing. I'm not someone like with anything in life, particularly like that will get massively worked up over it. Thank you very much as well. Mile again. I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name, and I butchered the chicane trying to read it. Don't let the Ferrari through. Thank you very much for the follow. Say, someone did that Saturday when I streamed, but he was like one of the first people to follow, so I didn't know it was going to make a noise. And it scared the ever-living daylights out of me. Yeah, I mean, we're probably... And now, obviously, we still don't know exactly. But I reckon we're probably looking at an end of June, start of July release date for F123. So that's... I mean, I'm basically now, of course, I'm in wind down in terms of career modes and other series I'm doing at the moment. So, yeah, I'm aiming for stuff to be finished by the end of... Ooh, I need a second gear through that. For sort of the mid to end of June. But of course, you know, if we get finished a few weeks early, I can just jump in and do some live streams and stuff, can't I? What track is this? I only know F1. This is the greatest track in the world. This is the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Technically, this one isn't, actually. This is the full 24-hour layout. But yeah, it's the Nordschleife plus GP layout. Well done in qualifying in Mexico. Yeah, we had a good qualifying run there. I was quite happy with that. Right, I got a pit. And luckily it's just gone half past as well, so I can sign up for ESS at the same time. Cam, can I take fuel and tyres here? Or just fuel? I just hope it's near the British Grand Prix again. I think that's where they're aiming for generally now. Around British Grand Prix release time. Top 3 in this lobby are pulling away. You should do 24 hours of Le Mans with some other guys. That's the plan. Say, it depends when it is, of course. If it overlaps with F1 23 release, then I might not be able to, but I'm planning on it. But yeah, the Nürburgring Nordschleife, if you want to say it with a German accent. Which, of course, being British, I can't do any accents. Well, I can only do one accent, and that's pirate, sadly. Because that's the accent I've been gifted with. Thank you very much, Mega Racer as well for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday evening. You could do Canadian. I definitely cannot do a Canadian accent. G'day, a boot, see? What we saying, chat? Do we reckon I can take tyres as well at the same time, or just fuel? Oh, I have no idea I'm auto-fueling it. I ain't even got auto-fuel set up yet. Northern England is the middle child of England. Take tyres and fuel. The thing is, if I lose track position, then I'm screwed. Yeah, tyres should be fine. How come you don't get a good start on F1 22? Because I'm really bad at the game? No, for a long time, sadly, it was my pedals were knackered. My old set of pedals was so broken that you just couldn't have the precision. And then, honestly, it's just bad habit still. And plus, the AI are really good. What is my favourite sitcom? I'm really boring. I don't watch much TV at all nowadays. I did pretty decent at Mexico because I was actually really focusing on trying to make sure I got a good start. But yeah, normally I'm awful at them still. Whoa. Yeah, circular wheel, yeah, like Cam said, it'll do you absolutely fine. You know, I think a lot of people kind of believe that Formula rims, like, completely change everything, but they don't, because, like, your hands are still in the same place they'd be on a round wheel. Like, there are definitely some little advantages, but, you know, if you had never used a wheel before and you're just trying to get into it, I'd say, even if you, like Cam said, either a G920 or a Thrustmaster TMX or something, and then, of course, you know, if you use that for a year and you really are enjoying it, then you can obviously look at, like, Fanatec and stuff. Of course, if you go on Fanatec, please do use my affiliate link. It'd be greatly appreciated. Of course, at no extra cost to you guys, I do get a small kickback, which is really helpful, and I mean that seriously. Because all the people that have used it already were able to then mean that I could get these pedals for free, which is just mind-blowing to me. How many buttons do you actually use on top-line Fanatec? So on F1, not many, just because the games don't really allow you to. On iRacing and stuff, I did have loads of them set up at one point, but I need to go through and redo it all at some point. Thank you very much, Alec, as well, for following. Greatly appreciated. Fuel maps as well! Hats off to him. Fair play. Matt, opinions on Arav? I've met him a few times. He's all right. Bless him. I think, you know, his editing ability is absolutely second to none. Whoa, whoa. And I think he absolutely, bless him, deserves the success he gets. Because, you know, he's very, very different to a lot of other F1 content creators, and, you know, the work that he does put in is second to none in many, many ways. Will you stream my team episodes on here? That's the plan for Season 6. I'll stream them on 100% races and then do highlights over on YouTube. Right, big run. Whoa. Oh, that was scary. You two are my favourite. Thank you very much. You want me to pay you for me to get Fanatec gear? No, so effectively the way it works is if you buy Fanatec gear and you use my link, they give me a small bit of the money. How do you have patience for 100% races? I mean, I do longer races on here sometimes. I think that's generally how. Am I going to get this guy, actually? I'm a bit worried. Oh, he's going to back out. I hope it's him. It's not! There was contact there. That was scary. Right. In. Oh, I'm taking tyres off. That's bad. Oh, I didn't activate. Oh, I've got 4x. I'm so sorry, my friend. So basically, the way he's going to see that is I've just got annoyed that he didn't back out. It's still effectively paying you for the gear, just a small percentage. I mean, you can see it like that, I guess. But like I said, of course, you know, it's if you're buying. I don't have to use it for obviously Fanatec gear. But yeah, effectively, I get a small kickback from them for you guys using my links. Will you ever use mods for future F1 games? I'm planning on going to PC for F1 23. Why aren't we getting fuel? Why can't I go? Hello? Why am I... Oh! I didn't even realise that. Oh no! That's not good. Yeah, it must have been. I didn't realise I'd done that. Oopsie poopsie. Right, how far back are we going to be? Is this going to put Marcel in front of me? I do hope not. It probably will, but... The only mod F1 Matt uses is the bad F1 start. Yeah.
Okay, punch it.
I do get bad starts everywhere, it would appear. Can't put the pit limiter on either, apparently. At least I'm going to get some good FPS through the GP section this time. That was so annoying. I was up to 5th for GP, because what else would you call it? It seems like a decent name. Right, we've got a bit of free track space now, chat. It's not quite the way I wanted it, but... Matt has this thing called a skill issue. Absolutely. Right, can I still recover to like a top 10? I guess that's the real question. I forgot to sign up for ESS as well, didn't I? Oh, dearie me. It's going to be about another 17 minutes of racing, I think. I should have like 2 minutes at the end. Oh, that's a 1x. Where did I get an original 1x? So I know I got the 4x for... There was a mod for the Audi livery, wasn't it? No, that actually came from one of the... What do they call it? The weird battle pass things? Is it Paddock Pass? I can't remember. Yeah, I got that through that. Months back. I'm going to be such a sweaty mess doing ESS straight after this. This was not wise, Cam. The Audi at the end of Season 4 was so crafty. I was so happy that a few people got that. Because it was one of those ones that, of course, I only mentioned it right at the end of the final video as well. So I was so happy that a few people, of course, had got all the way to the end and then went back through and saw it. Because that was one of those ones that did, like, I'd been thinking about doing that since, like, midway through Season 4. Right, is this guy going to get out of my way? Throw, thank you, kind of, I think. I don't know. Thank you very much, Tom, for following. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good evening, mate. Right, chat. Do we still reckon I can get top 10 here? I'm 8 seconds behind what is apparently 10th place right now. I mean, it might be that the order's still a bit more shuffled if cars pit a lap early and things, but I think that's got to be the goal still. I don't know if it'll net me any iRating. To be honest, I don't remember when I dipped back onto 2K. I thought I was still at 2.1K, but... Oh no, it was Road America, wasn't it? I got destroyed there. You're gonna get 10th. I've got faith in you. Let's see. You might have faith in me. That makes one of us. So gap's already still definitely coming down. I mean, I do feel confident around here. Famous last words. But it will be a case of how well I can get around the cars between me and them. Tell you what, I'll be voting for Lando for Season 6. I was campaigning him hard before George Russell joined. And I mean, it was so mad as well, because obviously George Russell joined, he did one season, and then he was like, yeah, no, I'm retiring. And I was like, well, great, who do I hire now? But yeah, I mean, the ones I'm looking at most likely are going to be, the 4 options are going to be, we keep Charles Leclerc, we bring Lando Norris in, either him, Oscar Piastri, bring him back, because he's been doing bits over at AlphaTauri, or potentially Bottas. Get the 2-time in, see how we stack up against him. Because he has been the most successful driver in my team, which is such a weird statement to say, especially when you think he starts out at an Alfa Romeo. As a fellow Canadian, I want to see strong. We'll go Latifi. He's been a Mercedes driver for the better part of a decade. In my career mode. Yeah, we'll just go Stroll or Latifi. Those are going to be the options. That was close. I hit the curb. Thank you very much, Pickle Juice, for following. Hopefully you're having a good evening, or afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. Get Verstappen back into F1. I can. He's retired. Hamilton, Verstappen, and George all have retired in my series. Otherwise, he would have already probably been up for vote seasons ago. But yeah. No, he retired at the end of a season. It wasn't even like, you know, when the team tells you, oh, this person's retiring at the end of the year. He left Abu Dhabi and was like, yeah, no, I'm not coming back. You're like, right, okay. Which, to be honest, is kind of how I see Verstappen retiring in real life. Or you can, yeah, smile. Get Bottas in the seat. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. That'll be what happens. No, he didn't get dropped by Red Bull. He just suddenly retired. Because I've had a look to try and get him in the driver market as well, and he's just not there. Yo, I followed you ages ago, but finally tune in. Welcome to stream, Savvy. I'm good, mate. How are you? So I've just bottled what could have been a really good result here, but we're still alive. Points-wise, Bottas has been the most successful. I think so, honestly. Like, when I look through, I don't think any other drivers had, like, 3 or 4 seasons where they've been right up towards the front. Because after Season 1, Bottas has been, like, what, top 6 every championship? And I don't think anyone else has had that sort of run. I might be close. Because Bottas, of course, hasn't had a particularly good Season 5. But yeah, I think... Well, Leclerc is another one who's probably right up there as well. I might have to look at the data at some point and try and see. Right, I got a Ferrari, and I think it's another Merc. No, is it a Merc? It might be a BM just in front. Well, that's not the line. I was gonna say I might be able to get a good run there and try and get them both, but I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, I think it's an Audi. thank you very much. Sean as well for following. Welcome along. I'll go check and get back to you. Yeah, give me the data. I'm intrigued. I mean, I used to do a thing at the end of old F1 games, at the end of every season, where I do like a mini post-season review where we look at the stats, but people just did not want to watch it anymore, so I kind of scrapped it for F1 22. But to be honest, it was kind of as much for me as it was for everyone else, so I'm tempted to bring it back on F1 23. But I mean, if we finish F1 22 with enough time, then I might just do like a big whole data dive come the end of the season. Looks like Ferrari's going to get the Audi, but we are heading into the final lap then. Ferrari almost bins it. I almost follow him. Whoa. I think I'm still ahead of Marcel. I think he might have been crashed. I thought he was streaming tonight, to be honest. So I am currently 13th. We have taken a lot of time out of P10, but we've still got 2 cars between me and them. So it really is a case now, final lap, of whether we can get around these cars. Oh, come on, nose in, thank you. I mean, he's only there. And that Audi's looking rather wounded, as he almost puts another battle scar on him. So I'm getting a whole 60 through the first sector now. I was stuttering. Whoa! Well, that's how you get him. There we go. that's those 2 cars navigated. We've got 6 seconds up to Jakob then, just up in front. They both were battling each other, and I kind of just stuck the nose in and got round them. You know, we take those, I suppose. NF on 22 with a bang. And whack Latifi in the second seat. Just for me. Like I said, I'll put it down to fan vote. Thank you very much as well, Swoopty, for following. Welcome along. Say, honestly, when I set that target up 2k followers on here, I was like, well, hopefully I can get that by the end of 2023. I mean, we're already making good progress towards 1600. It's absolutely mental. Get Alessio Deleda. I honestly forgot he exists. He was a weird character. It's James Early! Hello! Are you joining us later on, James, for Talladega? I do hope so. Been uni for 10 hours, still got to install the game. Bro! James is very early for Talladega, to his credit. 2 hours early. Get a driver that won't beat you. Hey! I mean, I feel like I've given Charles Leclerc a good run for his money this season. I've beaten most of my Formula 1 teammates. Right, gap to Jacob, 5 seconds. Thing is, if I get an F2 driver, then there's a good chance that, you know, if like a Ferrari or a Red Bull has a decent lineup still, that I could lose the constructors that way, because I'm just racing with a teapot alongside me. Who do we have in the VC? It's currently Cam and I. Depends if he's racing or not, bless him. I mean, I was genuinely considering looking at Mick Schumacher potentially for the final season early on in this season of my team, because he got like 2 podiums in a row really early at the start of the year and was looking like best of the midfield. and then has basically done nothing ever since. 4 seconds. This gap's coming down. I've got top 4 in my team career. You ready for the data? Here we go. I am genuinely very much intrigued. I reckon it's going to be Bottas, Leclerc, myself, and probably, like, Perez? I reckon, yeah, that's going to be my guess. Bottas, Leclerc, myself, Perez. Give us like 4th upwards. Constructors-wise will probably be Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren, 2-1-2, I would have thought. Or Mercedes, actually. Big up 2-1-2. First overall, Charles with 1560. Wow, okay. It's not bad going over 5 seasons. An average of 312 points a year. Yeah, Merc did fall off very quickly, didn't they? I always forget. I'm second with 1,094. Charles has actually wrecked everyone. That's mad. Because you've only got to go to the final race of each season. Because I obviously just showcase all the results. Oh, I see a big puff of smoke. Someone's gone. Bottas 1,053. Lando on 900 of. In 4th. That's quite a surprise. I was completely wrong then. I'm amazed Charles that far in front though. I honestly thought Bottas would be a bigger threat. But I guess in first season at Alfa Romeo must have been pretty awful. I didn't check Checo. Ah, right, okay. I thought we got all the data. Yeah, Charles, I think, is still the only driver that's won in every season. Well, I mean, now I just got to sit behind this BMW until they're dotting a hoe and then just fly past him, hopefully. Hello from Italy. Welcome to the stream, Simeon. Hopefully you'll have a good evening, mate. Welcome, welcome. Oh, no, I don't want to let him by. Oh, he's binned it. I was so lucky that I accelerated again. Otherwise, I would have been taken out. Well, that's going to leave us with a slightly anticlimactic end, but... You know, we move. Oh, Marcel was ahead of me. No. He was in 6th. He was one of the only cars I couldn't see. Charles Leclerc had 415 in his first season. Bottas had 60. I mean, that is huge. But I'm amazed that Charles still continued to outscore him by that much. I guess, actually, Charles hasn't been that far away in either of the other championships, has he? So, yeah, I believe you. Right, P10 then, in the end here. I think we started 9th, didn't we? So, that's not... It was either 9th or 10th. So it's be where I say P10 now and accidentally bin it. And I need to jump out of this lobby as quickly as possible. Actually, I can save replays and stuff. Yeah, I got 5 minutes, that's fine. At the final corner, 3 places gained on the final lap. We will take a P10 then, in the end. 6x as well. It's not perfect, but 4x was kind of unlucky. To be completely honest. We got 9th even, because Krista, I forgot you binned it late on. That was good fun though. I enjoyed that first race of the night.